Hi, Jamaicans.com. I am so excited every time I go live on this platform because I really appreciate the engagement and just overall the conversations that we have. My name is Ashleigh-Ann Mowatt, and this is another episode of Reason with Ashleigh-Ann Mowatt. Alright, I'm a contributor on Jamaicans.com, and I also have my own blog, livewellja.com. I am a social media enthusiast, but out of everything else that I do, I am a patriotic Jamaican and a lover of reggae and dancehall music. So today's topic on Reason with Ashleigh-Ann Mowatt is we're talking all about Buju Banton's scheduled release from McCray Correctional Facility in Atlanta, Georgia. And guess what? He will be out in 7 days. So I'm not so sure what time next Saturday, but next Saturday this time, people will be looking, watching, probably waylating the guards at McCray Correctional Facility in Atlanta to release, I don't want to say the king of reggae because he's not, but one of the legends of reggae music, Buju Banton. If you're a Buju Banton fan, just let me know. Tell me your favorite Buju Banton song. Tell me if you have been listening to his music. Let me tell you something. When I am feeling down, there are only a few reggae artists who I pull on just to listen to the words of their the lyrics of their songs, and Buju Banton is one of them. I want to see your comments. Hi, okay, so I'm seeing Shadow say, hey love, hi, just tell me where you're connecting from and tell me if you're excited. Is there someone who is not excited about Buju Banton's release from prison? He has been incarcerated since 2009 and he was convicted on a drug trafficking charge. They have video evidence of the incident and all of that. But guess what? Okay, so Diana Mowatt has joined. She said, can't see him as a fellow Jamaican. We should come out in our numbers to greet him. I don't know, but the thing is, we don't know which airport he's coming in from. Like, probably, I don't know, probably that's something that I could look into and give you guys an update. Chado, thank you for connecting with me from Houston. But I think we should, I wasn't born at that time, but do you guys remember when I don't want to say all the Rastafarians, but most of the Rastafarians in Jamaica went to the airport, I think it was the Donald Sanksa's airport at the time, you can correct me if I'm wrong, to meet or to see Emperor Haile Selassie. I feel like we need to give Buju Banton that type of homecoming. I mean, as human beings, we make mistakes, and I am not going to fault him at all for what's happened and what he has been convicted for. I just want him to come home, and I want him to continue producing good music. Alicia is here from Canada, and you're driving? I hope you're not driving and texting. Please just put up the phone close to where you can hear my voice and see my face, but please don't drive and text. Ray says, I'm very excited, can't wait for his performance in Trinidad. Ray, are you in Trinidad? I hear that his first performance, and you see, I'm seeing different reports. I'm hearing that his first performance will be in Trinidad, and then on another source I am seeing where his first performance will be in Jamaica. So I'm not so sure, but I want his first performance to be in Jamaica, and I'm going to be there. Derek says, hell yeah, brother Buju Banton. Yeah man, trust me, let me tell you, I cannot count the number of Buju Banton songs that I know word for word, and the number of Buju Banton songs that you can pull for. Hey, if you want. And Buju Banton defies generation. Like, he's not, like they will say certain entertainers is limited to or appeals to a particular generation. No sir, I can call my little cousin and him can tell me a line from one of Buju Banton's song. Brandon says, big up my sister from Fort Worth, Texas. Hi, Brandon. Aziz says, wow, you're so beautiful. Thank you. All right, so I want you guys to let me know what are your expectations of Buju Banton when he's released. What do you expect? I know I'm expecting him to continue producing good music. I don't expect him to have much of a public life. I don't expect that. But what do you expect? What how or what are your predictions in terms of Buju Banton's life after prison? Karen says, I'm so excited. Buju is one of my motivators. Oh geez, Karen, you said it. He is such a motivator. Let me continue reading. His lyrics, his voice, I couldn't ask for better. I'm thrilled. I'm from NY. Karen, thank you for your comment. Diana said he's another Jamaican living legend. His songs are so inspirational, and it's like it's message music. I think one of my favorite Buju Banton songs is, well, Destiny. You know Destiny, right? That song. Destiny. Mama, I can't sing. Mama, look from when they call you. Look here. I can't begin to tell you the number of Buju Banton songs that I love, and I can't play them now because I didn't get the permission to play them during my life, so I don't want this video to be flagged. Madeline says it's about time. It is about time. He has been in prison for 10 years. He was convicted in 2009 for a cocaine trafficking. It was a cocaine trafficking charge, and he was found guilty. So he was convicted, and he has been held in prison since then. Or I think he was convicted in 2009, and then there was some changes to his sentencing, and in 2011 we were advised that his release would be in 2000. He would be released in 2018. Brandon said it's a long time coming. The world issues need Buju. What do you mean by that, Brandon? When you say the world issues need Buju, you feel as if Buju can help to change some of our fundamental issues? I don't know if he can do that. I don't think he's a magician, but I feel he can inspire change, especially among our youth, in some way or the other. Dehana, hi Dehana. I have heard about him from parents, grandparents, so listen to his music. Especially grandparents love him. Do not know much about him. You should check him out. And he just released, or his management team released his a compilation of his greatest hits. So you can go ahead and check that out. It's actually, a link to it is actually on his Instagram page right now. Chado said his music will be even better. So that's your expectation, that Buju Banton's music will be even better. Brandon says we need Buju, the thinker, his philosophical knowledge. Diana said I expect him to be happy. Definitely. I know that Buju Banton now count down we now count down the time like how Buju Banton now count down the time. I'm sure he's counting down the seconds, the minutes, the hours, and I hope there is, I don't know if it's permitted, but I just wish that there was, like, if I was in Atlanta, I would stand outside the McRae Correctional Center just to see him leave that facility. Trust me, next Saturday, December 8th. I don't know what time, but I would have bleached at them gates. Karen says, I listen to Buju Banton music every day in my car. I remember I went to one of his shows in Brooklyn years back, and that performance was off the hook. I've never been to a Buju Banton concert, and if his first concert is in Jamaica, I'm even going to get VIP tickets. Shai says, hello from Tuskegee University. Where is that located? And I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Donna say them Batman them frame him. Well, we know that Buju Banton is not necessarily a fan of people of different sexual persuasions, but one of my expectations of Buju Banton is that he will not necessarily he will never accept that type of lifestyle, but he will learn. Well, my expectation is that he will learn to tolerate it. So you stay over there, so, and me stay over here, so. I don't say nothing about you, don't know. I don't need to put you in my music and burn you out. I just focus on my life and the people who represent the music that I put forward. Falling to free Buju, right? Donna said, I look forward to his release and his concert. Look here, Donna, as soon as I know when the tickets are available, I'll let you know. Alright? Diana said, me and your front row seats. Yes, darling. Nadine says, his best is yet to come in the music industry. Jamaica needs a change. Love me some Buju. Now I want you guys to tell me, which one is your favorite Buju Banton song? Just tell me. And while you are, I see the hearts, I see the likes, feel free to share this video and let's continue the conversations on your timelines. Tuskegee, I think it's Tuskegee University is in Alabama. Okay, cool. Pauline says he will learn to keep his mouth. I don't think Buju Banton ever minces his words. I don't know if Buju Banton, based on the interviews that I've watched, documentaries that I've watched, he has never been a man to till Shiloh. Jeez, everybody's saying till Shiloh. Yeah, but I don't think Buju Banton is the man for, to mince his words. He says what is on his mind and leave it at that. Andrea says, oh, so it's Tuskegee. So it's correct. My pronunciation is correct. Nadine says, Destiny, mama from where me call you. And I call you. Nadine, I forget the lyrics correct. What about his love songs? Which Buju Banton love songs you like? Roberta says, I look forward to his first concert. I think those tickets will be sold out the minute they are announced. Honestly. Because if you think about it, Jamaicans are all across the world, and Buju is not only loved by Jamaicans, but a whole heap of people of different nationalities. And if his first concert is in Jamaica, I am pretty sure that a whole heap of people will benefit from it. The hotels, the airlines, so many people will want to come and see Buju perform live. I am not missing it. I am definitely not missing it. I don't know if it is that he's performing elsewhere. I don't know if I'll be able to attend. I would love to attend with sponsors. Hint, hint. But and take it with you. But if it is that his first performance or any concert that he does is in Jamaica, I'm definitely going to be there. Neil says maybe his best songs will be penned from within the wall of his cell. That's interesting. That wasn't one of my expectations, that he will be writing in prison, but it's quite possible. Neil also went on to say, don't get me wrong, he has written some great songs prior to going to prison till Shiloh. And till Shiloh is definitely one of them. Andrea Dawkins said, freedom is a must, Buju Banton. Definitely. Everything in life, change is the only constant in life, Andrea. Karen says, Pauline, I'll comment freedom of speech. I agree with Buju. Pauline Henry said, I mean about the lifestyle. Oh, okay. Brandon says, Hills and Valley. I hear the song in my head, but I don't know why the lyrics not coming. Rowan says, Browning and Black Ting love songs. Oh, me love me car, me love me money and thing. But most of all, me love me Browning. Yes. Andrea says, G, silent G. Oh, it's a silent G. So it's Tuskegee. I'm not doing well with this pronunciation. So Anne Karen says, me either. Donna says he will never accept their lifestyle, but as you said, he won't focus on their lifestyle. And the pronunciation is the Tuskegee. Oh, so it's Tuskegee University. I hope I got it right. Tuskegee. Because the G is silent. Roberta says, and I'll be the first to get my tickets. I have a husband and home in Mobay. Good job. Hopefully the concert is in movie. And if you're just joining us, we're talking about Buju Banton's intended or scheduled release from the McRae Correctional Facility in Atlanta, Georgia. It will happen. It definitely go happen. Them try make sure it happen next Saturday, December 8th. And I'm just encouraging you guys, if you're in Atlanta, it wouldn't hurt to just go park up outside of the correctional facility and wait for see him and take a picture and send it to me, please. Andrea says, I believe they said that he was writing some lyrics in prison. Interesting. What are, as you come in and as we continue to talk about Buju Banton, what are your expectations of Buju Banton post prison? I mean, you know him as a philosophical writer. Do you think he will get into the whole matter of lecturing, like probably reggae studies and them at the universities? I see him holding capacities like that. I see him as a teacher, as a great teacher, beyond just his music. I mean, the man is just 45 years old, and I'm not old. Buju Banton is not old, so him have so much more to give to the world. Karen says, blessing for Buju, who God bless, no man curse. That's right, Karen. Good afternoon, Howard. Beverly says, Jack Ure wrote songs when he was in prison. Destiny is my favorite one. Definitely. Then I say, I'm more them for bring the concert. I mean, to me, I don't think it matters where the concert is being held. Wherever his first concert is being held, I know he's going to benefit from a large turnout. I was a little girl, and I can tell you, I knew about Buju Banton I don't want to lie because my mother is watching this live, but I knew about Buju Banton from I was like 4 years old or 5, possibly. So, and he has always been a source of inspiration since then, and I think he defies all generations. I mean, there are some crossover. He appeals to all generation, I should say, not defy. Brandon says, first time I seen him with Wayne Wonder. Yes, his collaborations, beautiful. A lot of people mix him up with this guy who sings the song Action with Nadine Sutherland, and it's recent. I think it's Terra Fabulous. They mix him up with Terra Fabulous, and I don't know why. I guess they kind of sound similar. Let us even talk about the number of people who have been imitating his voice, his sound. Donna says, I like the fact that he took time out to use their facilities to study, and definitely he will use this experience to further his music. That as well. I definitely believe, Donna, that Buju Banton is going to give back. That is one of my expectations. Through his scholarly studies, through his academic advancement, he will definitely Terra Fabulous. Yes, he will definitely be able to give back to the youth, you understand, and to people who have a genuine interest in reggae studies and in music. Karen says, what happened with Buju just make him more stronger. He will be able to motivate others, teach the younger youth more about right and wrong, and to watch who think they are their friends. Do you think what happened to Buju was a situation of him making poor decisions about friends? I want to know your perspective. Diana says, hope him be careful, me no want them kill him. Why would they? Why? I don't think people... Do you think there are people who hate Buju Banton? I mean, I hear from a few people, their reservations about working with him because they say he's a stickler. He's a stickler for good quality work, for research and time, and he would depend on idle vibes basically. And a lot of people, well, not a lot, but a few people who I know would say to me, well, I can't bother with that. So I guess there are some people who don't necessarily like his personality, but I want him come home. I'm well happy Me well happy. I can't wait. It's actually 7 days away till his release. Beverly says when Buju and Berries get together, it's wicked. Roberta says no one can take his sound. I know his voice whenever I hear it. He has a very unique sound from others. That's true. That is definitely true. Alright. Andrea says, I agree with Carol. Yes, he makes a poor judgment with his friends. Dehana says, my granddad says he got caught in a wrong situation and this will make him smarter. And I mean, with all things, it's important to acknowledge that we will learn lessons with all experiences that we go through. We will learn lessons and it will make us stronger. So that is one of my expectations, that Buju Banton will be coming back to the public space as a stronger, a smarter, and a powerful human being, a powerful Jamaican, and a powerful ambassador for Jamaican and reggae culture. Donna says, I love everything about Buju Banton. I saw him perform in Tampa. The man was awesome. I've never seen him perform, and that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited to hear when his next concert will be held. Beverly says, I think so. Sometimes you trust friends too much. You tell them everything and then it's too late. For me, I think what happened to Buju Banton was not a matter of him, the friends he chose. It was more along the line of the decisions that you make. Because to be honest, I'm not saying that you cannot be influenced by what your decisions cannot be influenced by what your friends decide to do or tell you to do. But at the end of the day, the decision lies with you. Are you going to make that decision? All of us are adults, and whatever we choose to do, unless them bound our hands, unless it is slavery, right? Unless it is exploitation, then you're really making decisions. You are in charge of your decisions. Beverly says, and I don't think the situation with Buju Banton was a matter of if he doesn't do it, this is going to happen to you. You can tell me if it came off as that. Diana says him have to be very careful because the enemies no likes it life is the love black people have for him. Which enemies you're talking about, Which enemies you're talking about? Beverly says, I'm sure he will learn a lot from what he went through. I think so too. I think he has a lot to share with us, a lot to share with young people, you understand, a lot to share with young artists, young entertainers. There's a lot of things that, based on the little experience I have in the entertainment industry, there are a lot of things that entertainers in Jamaica don't quite understand, especially when they take their music internationally, in terms of making the right connections, being safe, so many things. And I think that is something that Buju Banton, through his experience, can definitely share. I won't be here for long, but I want you guys to tell me. DJ says, big up Buju, that's my favorite DJ. It was a wake-up call to see who were his real friends. So I think you guys are agreeing, you have all agreed that he made a poor decision based on the friends he held. Dehana says, years ago, Grandpa was in Jamaica, said he saw him live and he was awesome. Diana says, the ones that put them behind bars, them kill Bob Marley. Diana, it seemed as if you did extensive research in Buju Banton's conviction. Care to share? Roberta says, my first time I saw Buju in concert was Sumfest 2003. Oh, that's nice. How old was I at that time? I won't be here for long, guys, but I just want you guys to follow the update. I won't be here for long because Dalton is in the finals. 2:30. Can't miss it. 2:30 Jamaica time. You can watch it on local TV. So you can't miss it. You can't miss it. We have to look out for our Jamaicans who are trailblazers. And right now, Dalton Harris is trailblazing X Factor. My prediction is that he's going to win. Right? So you can't miss that. So I won't be here for long because I have to catch it. But I want you guys to just continue, regardless of when you get to watch this video, just to continue to share about Buju Banton, and also use his experience to inspire you to make better decisions. So quite a number of people here are saying that, you know, based on the friends he chose, he found himself in that situation. So let us be mindful of the friends that we choose. Beverly says, may I get so excited, me come like children for Christmas Day. Can't wait for Buju release date. He will be released December 8th. That is 7 days away. Donna says, he wasn't trying nothing. I followed his trial and he was targeted and coerced into doing this, but at the end of the day, it was his decision. I want you to explain, Donna, and I guess we will at the end of the live, because I do respond to all of your comments. I really enjoy engaging with you guys. To me, if you are targeting and you're coerced, then it's not your decision. You understand what I mean? Dehana says, we will all be watching Dalton from Canada. Just tell me where you're watching from right now. DJ says, when you're popping, that's when they're hating. And I mean, DJ, that is life though. When that is what builds your character, no? When you are really living, you are really learning, when you know how to handle those curveballs. And I think this whole experience, being behind bars for so many years, has really helped to shape Buju's personality. I think he's coming out as a powerful. He went in there as a legend and he's exiting as a legend. He's even powerful legend, even more powerful legend. Donna says, love Buju and love how the Marley boys had his back. Yes indeed. Says, Buju survived a strong Jamaican man. Perfect example of a strong Jamaican man, don't you think? I don't want to use the word perfect because in life there's no absolute. Brandon says, cocaine make you do foolish things. So are you saying that Buju used the cocaine? It's his own fault. He did his time. He can't let this mistake define who he is. And I don't think he's doing that, because when he was in prison, I think somebody said it earlier that there was reports that he completed his masters. I saw that report, but I'm not so sure. I would want him to say it. You know, a lot of things are reported, but you have to ensure that you fact check. So I can't say verifiably say, yeah, that's exactly true. But I know, based on what I see, based on what I research about Buju Banton, that he is a powerful human being. He thinks widely and broadly about life. So I know in that time in prison, he was able to assess his life and to see how best he's going to lead a better life exiting post-prison. Donna says he will be stronger. I totally agree. And yes, he has a strong mind. And Betty, you are right. I wish him all the best as well. Not only him, but his children who he will eventually pass on his legacy to. Beverly says, me love my Buju from way back when and will always love my artist. Okay, for the next 7 days, I encourage you, please share this live and share some Buju in your community. Share it whether in your online community or in your physical community. Share some Buju and let us have an excellent homecoming. I will definitely be following to see what is being organized locally. right here in Jamaica, because I know he's coming to Jamaica. It's just that the government has come out to say that they are not planning anything for Buju Banton. But I just feel like Jamaicans, we don't necessarily need the government to plan something all the time. We can do it. We can come together. Once we know exactly where he's from, we can go and we can give him that homecoming that he deserves. I mean, as a cultural ambassador, I think Buju Banton deserves an elaborate homecoming. Christine said, road we say Buju. Coretta says, God had to separate him for his time. Buju is going to come back big and better. I totally agree. I really appreciate all the love, the hearts that I'm getting, the likes. Beverly says, shared and invited. Thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching my live. I encourage you to continue comment, continue sharing, continue talking about Buju Banton and his scheduled release next Saturday, December 8th, from the correctional facility in Atlanta, Georgia. Thanks again for watching. Donna says, I've been playing Buju all night. Check my post. I will. Take good care and bless.